Heath been laid in the centre of the pitch.
Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
Lest we forget, as the last post plays here at Broadbridge Heath. Tonight, the Bears, the home side, against the Bulls. Will this ground be turned into a bear pit, or will it be a bull ring? Well, we'll see. It's play due to get underway very shortly. Bulls making changes today. Kilshaw at right back, Kerry and Giles at the centre, and we expect LeCain to make up the back four. In the middle, there'll be Trotter, Watson, and Sunley, and a front three of Bickley, Carvalho and Dos Santos. Bulls do have 4 on the bench. Don't know what to do. Sonny Cassidy, who if he gets on will make his senior debut. Francis Lekimamati and Harry McKenzie. Now the Bulls are in white this evening, the home side, the Bears in blue. And they had some changes as well from the weekend. Change at captain tonight. Band goes to their number 7, Callum Dowdell. It looks like it's going to be the Bulls and the Bears. And they come together, Kerry and Dowdell, for the coin toss. Mr. Pocock is in charge this evening. And of course the Bulls coming off the back of a good 2-0 win at Hassocks on Saturday. Broadbridge Heath being nudged out of it, losing 3-2 through a 91st minute winner. All to play for. Chance of the Bulls to get further up the league as they catch up with the games that they have in hand. Well, the rain is steadily falling this evening. Shouldn't make a difference. It might make the pitch a little bit greasy, a little bit slippery. It looks like everybody is now ready. We're going to go, it looks a little bit early. Mr. Pocock just makes his final checks. The Bulls to kick off. Trotter over the ball. Watson looking like he's waiting to receive it. Mr. Pocock just checking. And we're underway. Nice early touch to Jay Giles, who's filling in again. Whips it out towards Bickley. Early touch there for Evans. The ball just getting trapped under the feet, but Joe Kilshaw whips it in. Trying to catch the back line out, but it's cleared by Marino. As the Bears look to break. Oh, good. Well, brought down by Trotter there. Down goes Evans. Trotter might just be spoken to by Mr. Pocock there. As Marino plays it short. Trying to find a little bit of space here, but back it will go. Near side is Peters. And Hanfield, the keeper, has come a long way out. Just trying to work it down that left-hand side. Gibson sitting in on their left-hand side this evening. Another touch from Peters. Back again to Hanfield, and Trotter decides to make a bit of a run and put a bit of pressure on. Solid header by Johnny LeCain there. Sunley flicks it on, and then Dos Santos tries to bring it down, but he's just nudged off it. Diori has it near side, going to try and take on Dos Santos, gets past him, going to get to the byline, gets a cross in. Joe Giles is there and clears it up towards the halfway line. Another touch for Peters, who plays it inside to Hyde. Hyde brings it up, brings it forward. Ball's just holding the lines here as the Bears just try and get an attack going. And again, they're playing it from the back. Another check for Hyde. And then a mistake and a catch. Caught out with, looks like it's Carvalho far side. Carvalho now is running against Gibson. Carvalho whips it in. Well, good header in the middle. Picked up by Evans. And he wants to get Diori going. But Johnny LeCain puts a little bit of pace into his run to make sure Diori does not get to that one. Well, you can see already that the surface is slick. And the ball is skidding off. Long ball forward by Kerry, looking for Bickley, flicks it back inside. And again, the Bulls keep hold of it. Carvalho far side. Just shakes off one. Another challenge coming. Just gets a bit of a nudge, fairly though. And again, the outlet is for Diori here on this near side as the Kane is up towards the halfway line. Ball played through the middle. Nobody there. And another touch for Van der Vliet. Didn't have a lot to do on Saturday. Only one good save, took it onto the bar in the first half. Other than that was pretty much spectator as Carvalho just tries to let it run. A scrappy start here, but the ball's maybe now. Hits the back of Bickley, trying to stay onside. Flag stays down, back it goes to Hadfield. And again, either side able to keep control of the ball for any significant time so far. Just trying to size each other up here. As in front of us is State, who's just hugging his near touchline. Scored on Saturday. And as Peters brings it up to the halfway line. Cross comes Bickley, back across it goes to Hyde, and in fact it's Marino's sat in there. Hyde gets a touch. Again, Gibson getting forward. Back to Peters. Inside to Evans again. Evans tries to clip it in. Giles with the header, Watson with a touch. And suddenly tries to get it up to De Santos, but it falls. A heavy challenge by LeCain on Abadiori, but good play by De Santos, who's put that ball on an absolute sixpence. Good control from him, gets it back, goes inside, getting pushed in the back, but gets away from State. And then LeCain and Giles again looking for Bickley, flicks it inside. Suddenly tries to bring it down. All he does is bring down Connell, but the Bulls keep it with Carvalho. Fosside skips inside, gets brought down. Free kick will be given. Oh, just trying to get away there, Carvalho. He gets caught in the process. A little bit of a knock there, but he's just trying to walk it off. Joe Giles will come up from the back to take this left foot. We'll look to bend this one in towards the penalty spot. The Bulls have got numbers there. Bickley is up, Watson is up. McCain just hanging around the edge of the box. Giles to deliver. Goes near post. Well, it nearly creeps in. Whether there's a touch there by Hadfield, looks like there is, who has to react late in the day. Ball comes through. A number of players there are in front of the keeper, and he just gets a touch on, puts it behind for the Bulls' first corner. It's Ray De Santos who will take it. Bulls keep the numbers up. Kere comes forward to join in now. Hadfield, arms stretched, ball comes in. Hadfield tries to get the group of players again just in front of him. Very busy box, but goal kick. Well, there was traffic there in front of the keeper. Did well. That ball from Giles skipped across the surface. Stayed alert. Short again. On the side, State makes a run. Abadiori comes back and the ball is... it's gone out on this near side. Evans can't get to that one.
Well, Tim said he might come over and I would have carried on.
Quick throw in taken. Giles tries to find Bickley, plays a handball, nothing given. It's Marino there who may well have just got something on it. Referee unsighted. And again, near side to Peters. It's the near side in front of the clubhouse here that they favour so far, but they've switched it to the left now, trying to get Gibson forward. State again. Ball's clear. Johnny LeCain again, and the boot left in by State, but Bickley's off now. Bickley's, wow, great challenge there by Lewis Hyde, who times it to perfection. That's the Bulls throw in. Johnny LeCain. Not seen too much going through the middle, so not many touches for Young, the Bears number 9 so far. Right now they focus on defending as the Bulls try and make a gain, suddenly in a bit of a tussle with State, and then cleared up. Joe Giles with an early call. Diori flicks off his head, ball's throw. Still both sides yet to settle. Kane into the field, Dos Santos, who just opens up a bit of space for Trotter. Charging down is Connell. Kere, far side to Kilshaw. Seen him a couple of times at right back. And he's fitting in again there tonight. The ball's reorganises. Suddenly picks it up, tries a shot. Deflection, it's going to be a corner. James Sunny there, not afraid to take a pot. Second corner. Giles will go across left foot again. We'll look to just whip that ball in. Everybody bar Diori and Dowdle back. Near post it is, flicked on. Picked up by Lequet, gets it back to Giles, who plays it back into the box. Ball's trying to bring it down. Kere's in a battle there. Is he fouled? Well, play on. Dos Santos picks it up just inside the penalty box, takes it back outside. It's going to run against. Well, good block there by Connell, who's back defending. Another corner for the Bulls. They're knocking on the door here. Third or fourth in a row in the space of a couple of minutes. Dos Santos this time from this near side. Again, the Bulls wanted to play it in. Swing it in as opposed to play it out for the run. Near post again. Solid clearance. Straight into touch though. Bulls will get the throw in. So a bit of a waste there. Corner not coming to much. Johnny Lequet will come back to pick up the ball. And a long bomb maybe on the cards here. Not much movement yet though, but he starts to make a little bit of a move towards that touchline where Sunny is. There it goes to Bickley, flicks it on, plays a handball. Looks like it just. And then good challenge by Johnny Lequet on Diori there. Well, so far, 10 or 11 minutes gone. Neither keeper forced to make a point-blank save. Although Hadfield did have to keep his eye on that free kick from Giles. Other than that, we're still all square. There's again the Bears working across the back. Peters needs a bit of help here as the ball's just playing that line. Sonny stepping into that pocket. And again to Gibson, a bit of a slip with Cavalier, who covers across well. Change of direction from Marino. Back it goes again. Hadfield about halfway between the edge of the box and the halfway line. Long ball down that right side. The ball just skips on it and out for another goal kick. Well, the first real attempt to take the ball down that left side. Looking for Dowdle. Long clearance from Van der Vliet. Suddenly jumping, forced to Watson. Well, good block there by Evans, and a hard challenge on Kilshaw. Might well have won the free kick there as well. Referee Mr. Pocock just going to have a word. Van der Vliet will take chance again to send more players forward. A bit of wind blowing into the faces of the Bulls in this first half. Bickley tries to flick it on, solid header. Evans there. Now on that far side again, back is Cavalier. Quickly then gets back down that far right hand side. And again Kilshaw in a bit of a battle there, toe to toe. Again wins it, gets the throw in. It's about taking it quickly, but Young closes off that door, back to Kere. Forward it goes again. Cavalier now trying to get in behind. Hooked clear by Hyde. Jay Giles again, a little bit of time here to bring it forward. Plays it first time into the feet of Bickley, who holds it up well, has 2 or 3 for company. Oh, and then a heavy challenge coming in on Watson from Evans. Not sure what that was all about, but pretty late. Mr. Pocock is having a word. Young also decides that he needs to have something to say. Free kick for the Bulls after all that. Jay Giles. Straight down the middle. Keeper comes early, claims easily. It's not going to test Hadfield too much. Virtually straight down the barrel. Again, there's a run by State, but it's not been picked up, and back it goes to Hadfield, and closing down is Sunley. Hadfield again. Just manages to get it out from under his feet there. Vidiori wants to make the run, holds his near tight line. Lovely ball, trying to get State in behind, but a solid challenge coming in from Jay Giles, who uses the conditions, uses the wet surface to slide and time that challenge. Good forward momentum here for the Bears. Connell will take and try and launch one into the box. Wind is blowing against him slightly, but he's going to take as much moisture off as he can. And then it comes near post. Headed by Jay Giles, corner for the Bears. Well, not much to write home about so far in these early exchanges. 15 minutes gone here. Gibson goes across from left back. And the Fleet organising. And it comes, well, wasted again. Bulls wasted their corners, and it's been wasted by Gibson, who puts it into the side netting. Still waiting for the first real spot. Flicked on by Bickley, dealt with by State. Solid header from Watson, trying to put the pressure straight back on the Bears, but Abadiori gets there, and then McCain just using a bit of strength there. Abadiori does well. Back and across for Hyde. It's the compactness of the midfield that is stopping any real play through the middle. Again, that ball easily dealt with by Jay Giles. Watson again now, tries to play Bickley through. Bickley now. Oh, he just maybe could have had a little look up there. Keeper's off his line. DeSantos is going to bring it through now. Suddenly just gets well challenged there. Closed down quickly. Abadiori is not going to keep that one in. What they have done really well, the Bears, so far, is that every single time they look like the Bulls are just going to shake them off. They close it down, quick to it. And as Young tries to put some pressure on Van der Vliet, carry out to Kilshaw. Back to Karen. Home it goes. Carey again. Oh, just sells a little bit short there, Kilshaw. The Bears have it back, but they go back. And there's the pattern that we're seeing. Peters puts a foot on it. Nobody really making any runs either. Not giving much to aim at. Peters again. Cut out by McCain. Now DeSantos. Oh, challenge coming from State, but he doesn't get DeSantos, who evades him, skips away. Abadiori back. Good play by John LeCain helping out Ray DeSantos, who was a little bit in a cul-de-sac. Lovely ball. If DeSantos can get there, and he can, and he whips it first time into the middle, but it's cleared only as far as Sonny, who's going to have a go from there, and he hits it well. It's inches past the left post. James Sunny struck that as sweet as you like, and it looked for a second like it might have just crept in that bottom corner. It goes past the post by a whisker. Now, looked like the ball's there. The ball in to Santos was sublime. The ball first time it wasn't so great, but it fell to Sunday. And one little look up, bang, and Hadfield. Happy to see that go past the post. Hadfield sweep a keeper tonight. Back it goes and across, and not quite noughts and crosses. Watson sliding in. Watson gets it from Johnny LeCain, who plays it first time over the top. Bickley trying to get in behind Hyde there, and then Hadfield booms it forward. Maybe Van der Leek could have called for that a bit earlier. Picked up by State again. Abadiori's on his bike down this near side. Played to him. He's going to take on LeCain. LeCain gets there. Ball comes in. Far post. Nobody in the middle though. Easy for Van der Vliet. And with the pace of Abadiori getting down this right hand side, but probably too quick for anyone to get onto it. Inside to Sunley. Sunley trying to get away from Peters. Peters doing well, staying strong. And it really is a case of nothing given. Not an inch, not a millimetre this evening between these two sides. The challenges are fair but firm. They're sticking really close. And again, Watson with a heavy challenge. Breaks now to Sunley. Sunley now plays a lovely ball through to Santos into the box. Santos controls it first time. Sure, he's going to take the shot. He does. Good save by his feet from Hadfield. Santos does well. Hadfield keeps it down. Now Sunley from distance has another go. Spilled. Followed up. Is it? Oh, well, Cavallio. How they've kept that out. Somehow they have. Cavallio looked like he was going to slide in and knock it into the empty net, but somehow the Bears keep it out. Challenge there for Santos, but Hadfield tall and right there on the edge. Well, he's been the busier of the two keepers so far this evening. The ball's just starting to find their rhythm. Starting to turn up the heat a little bit. The State again is shut down by Santos, and that's something that both Santos and Cavallio do really well. They close it down. And back it goes. Across the back with Hyde and Peters. Into Evans, trying to twist, trying to find some space. Near side is State. Seen quite a lot of the ball on this near side. And again, there's no real urgency coming from the Bears. The ball's closed down again. Steady play here, but not really amounting to too much. Again, just at the halfway line with Peters, who has a look up, finds Marino. And then a touch for Connell. Not seen too much of him yet. Continues his run, far side, but the ball doesn't reach him, and then Giles can pick it up. He can bring it forward as well. He's got the Santos outside him. Lovely quick ball. De Santos now is in. De Santos should finish this, surely. Oh, well, it's not in. It looked like it was for a second. De Santos sends the keeper the wrong way, and he whips that ball towards the right-hand post as we look at it. And it goes into the side netting. Well, a golden chance for Ryder Santos there. Great ball by Jay Giles. Looks like we've had a shirt change for Abadiori. Maybe just either got wet or got rid of the long sleeves maybe. Or taken off. Maybe he's under on the top there. Well, the Bulls really should have had the lead there. De Santos, you'd have put your house on to finish. Had to keep beat, just need to pick his spot really. Carey with the header, but it kind of goes backwards. Picked up on the far side by Dowdall. defending well, and then Kilshaw crushing it against Gibson. Well, neither side so far this evening are prepared to give any ground here. The Bears and the Bulls. Bulls return straight to Van der Vliet, who has some time here. I feel if one side can get a goal, it will completely settle them, and the Bulls looking the more likely so far. Head of there, Cavalier. Gibson now jumps in. Trotter battling hard. Cavalier tracking back now. Oh, good play down that left-hand side. Flag is up near side though. Looked like he had gone too early. And he had. Assistant flag straight up. Now, over halfway through this first half. Still goalless. Broadbridge Heath 0. Jersey Bulls 0. It's going to be... the flag was up for an offside, but the referee's clearly seen infringement. That's Gibson. Will take this far side. Unmarked is Peters. Watson with the header, makes no mistake there, puts it over his own crossbar, but Peters was lurking just off his shoulder. Another corner though for the Bears. Gibson will go from one side of the field to the other to take this. As the Bulls organise themselves. Gibson now. Towards the middle of the goal. Well, there's a goal. Looks like everyone stopped there, but it's... No. Not given. The referee has not given the goal. The ball was put in the net. Home fans thought that their side, the Bears, had got the first goal of the evening, but it's been ruled out. Whether it was a foul in the box. Well, Van der Vliet maybe was caught there in the melee. It doesn't count, and we carry on. Santos tries to bring down, just legs it off. It's LeCain looking that left flank today, but he's given the ball away. Chance now for Young. Whips it out, nice ball far side. Well, but Kere spotting there first. So it's going to be a throw-in, very deep, but Kosher's just going to pinch a few yards on that far side. Ball clearly going out further up the pitch. Ball's now being a little bit stretched here. Santos getting back. Abadiori now whips it into the box. Header comes in. Ball went high and over the Bulls' bar. More of a defensive header there than a striker's header. Can't find the target. And the fleet gets good distance again into the wind. And then the header goes all the way back. It's not been pretty so far. It's been a battle as Trotter clips it forward, but broken up again. Kershaw getting there first, then Trotter. Back inside, Trotter clips it towards Cavalier. Gibson with a header. Chance maybe to break here. As Giles just nods it across the back line. Kilshaw can bring it forward, has a bit of space ahead of him. Now looking for Cavalio's run. Bickley in the middle. Again, Bickley battling hard, but he's not getting much service that's giving him any real chance. He'll do a lot of work for not much reward so far, as Abadiori trying to cut inside to Santos, sticking to him. Abadiori goes down, not sure why. And then back it goes to Van der Vliet. First time ball, trying to get it in and over. A lovely header back, but it's just got enough on it there from Peters. For a second it looked like DeSantis might be able to nip in. And again, they're looking for Abadiori down this side, and DeSantis is trying to get back, and DeSantis goes down. Whipped far post. Nobody there though. Too easy. Far too easy. The final ball has certainly been lacking from the home side so far this evening. Huge clearance this time, Van der Vliet. Quickly jumping. So is Hyde. In fact, it's Peters back there who stepped up. Cavalio jumping with Gibson. The ball falling behind, but Gibson gets there first. And again, another long ball that comes to nothing. Can't really be looking up and scanning the horizon because there's nobody there making a run. You're just playing it forward and gifting it back for the Bulls. Try and, well, Kilshaw slips. Well, could this be costly? Here comes the Bears inside the box now. Van der Vliet does really well. It's Dowdle again who bursts. He's turning, he's twisting. And in the end, when he pulls the trigger, Van der Vliet smothers it. Well, a slip by Kilshaw hasn't proved that costly. The Bulls escape. Van der Vliet to the rescue. Another corner though. Gibson again. And again, Peters just hanging this side, waiting for it to come over the top. Peters coming in and trying to get ahead on it, but Kere is there. Van der Vliet takes his time. He's getting some real distance on those clearances so far as Cavalio tries to get in through the back door here. He's going to put pressure on Hadfield. Hadfield clears it, sends it back with a bit of interest. Kerry with the header, flicked on now. DeSantos trying to get in, but Hadfield comes off his line as State does enough. Abadiori again having to come deep into his own half to pick this up, cuts inside. Shut down there by Watson. Back is Evans, picking it up. Hyde gets it out, far side. Gibson is being tracked hard here by Trotter, and it's into Bickley. Bickley has support here with Sunley arriving. Sunley just overruns it, gets caught, does he? Nothing given. Mr. Pocock was right on the money at the time. Lets it run. The Bears come forward again. They get a bit more rhythm here. Chance to turn here. State whips it towards the edge of the penalty box. Bulls can break it up again. DeSantos is back. Lovely little touch there, and then Sunley is caught. Play on though as the Kane gets the afterburners on and tries a little pop from distance. Sunley is not happy with Mr. Pocock there. He needs to watch the run of Abadiori, who's, in fact, it's State who's got away down this near side. Abadiori was going first, and then State just went past but can't keep it in. Well, it's been back and forth so far in this first half. Long throw inside, flicked on by DeSantis. Bickley there, flicks it out towards DeSantis. Does really well to get a touch on that, and then has a pop again from distance. Not sure, but then again there wasn't much on. Yeah, he's going to do well to get it through the wind. As Watson gets there and puts it out. Yeah, the second half might be slightly different if Dos Santos wants to try that, if the wind doesn't turn around, of course. Peters again now. Tries the long ball, just evades the jump by Carvalho. Picked up. Dowdell, Gibson lapping him there. Inside. Well, Bickley nearly gets a toe on it as Peters to hide. Oh, good block again. Carvalho doing really well, tracking back. Shuts it down. Into Marino. Trotter trying to put him off, but he gets it back. Peters and State. And the balls again, defensively are well organised this evening. Another ball out far side. Quickly across goes Carvalho. Back inside it comes. Switch now to Abdiori. He's going to do well to keep it, and he does. Keeps it alive, tries to go inside. McCain goes with him, and then he puts one up into the night sky. Kilshaw defends well. Tries to get it going quickly through the middle for Bickley. He manages to just bring it down. He does really well, stretching there to keep it alive. Looking for some support here. Whips it out to Dos Santos, who's covered by State. And then McCain. And there's more pace to this game all of a sudden. The ball's a little bit more sensing. They need to get further forward and trying to work the ball quicker. Charles has a look up. Can't see an obvious ball. Then sees Trotter. Oh, and a mistake by Trotter again, and the shot from distance, and Van der Vliet's been lobbed, and they get the early goal. Well, a mistake in the middle, and Zachary Young, who's had nothing really to sniff at this evening, gets the opening goal, and it's Broadbridge Heath 1, Jersey Bulls 0. Whether the wind helped a little bit, but the mistake in the middle, it was the ball by Trotter. He turned blind. There was Young, who said thank you very much, and the Bears have the lead. Well, a Bulls mistake has proved costly. Broadbridge Heath 1, Jersey Bulls 0. Well, not one to have a look back at for the Bulls. I just need to forget about that and get back on the front foot. They've had a bit more going forward up until then, and again a mistake has led to the opener. Carvalho wants to get back quickly down the far side. He's running fast at Gibson. He's whipped it back. Bulls want to get quickly level here. Inside to Trotter. Trotter takes it on. Trotter whips it forward looking for Bickley. Too close again though to the keeper. Hadfield is able to just step outside his 6-yard box and gather comfortably. It's the final ball that hasn't really had the quality. Santos has come close, but he's taken that on himself. And that time, too easy for the keeper. Well, Broadbridge Heath will be thankful for the mistake in the goal, but there's a chance maybe quickly to turn it round as Sunley now nips inside, looking for Dos Santos, but they're back in numbers quickly, the Bears here. And then Young pushing Dos Santos. Referees allowed it to play on. That wasn't a shove, that was a proper shove. And now they come again, the wind in their sails. This time Evans to Young, spins, gets Evans back down that left-hand side. Kilshaw goes across. Bit of a tangle there. Free kick to the Bears. Well, the goal has definitely sprung life into both of these sides. They're both trying to get quickly back. And now the Bears seeing an opportunity to capitalise. Maybe add another. A free kick though. Again, not likely to trouble Van der Vliet, but one of those balls, if you just get it into that space, that pocket between the edge of the 6-yard box and the penalty area, anything can happen. Gibson again. Plays it in, flicked on. Second goal, lovely header. But the flag is up. Well, it looked like the Bears had got the second. It was a really lovely free kick, but the flag was up. The home crowd quietened down quickly when they saw the flag raised. Well, the ball's a little bit careless at times. Trotter now. Chance again, trying to get Kane just conscious there that Abadiori was waiting for a slip. Jay Giles now backing across. Van der Vliet goes long, trying to find the run. DeSantis jumps well with State. DeSantis into the box, whips it across. Well, anywhere but behind Bickley would have been an easy finish. Kane just doing a little bit of a juggling act there, but manages to bring the ball down, back to Giles, far side. Trotter and Kilshaw. Watson now. Cavallio tight on that far side, tries to run inside, but he's well covered and tracked by Gibson. Time though here for Giles again. McCain. Wow, the ball is overhit by Jay Giles, unlike him, but it is a wasted ball forward. Now coming up to the last 5 minutes of this first half where a mistake has led to the Bears having the lead. Trotter battling hard there. Watson. DeSantis surely with nowhere to go, but he manages to get out of that. And play it out to Cavallio, arriving as Kilshaw first time in. Too close again, and well, Hadfield for a minute nearly lets it slip. I just feel that it is one of those evenings where the more shots at the keepers on this surface could cause all kinds of problems. Oh, nearly again suddenly closing down, but leaves a bit of a space now. Abadiori back is DeSantis, does really well, shows him to his left side. Peters goes back again. Oh, standing a little bit at times. Look at the Dowdle down that far side, the run ahead of him. Bulls win it back. Oh, Cavallio. Now brought down again. Free kick has been given. I just feel that Cavallio can get going on that far side. He's causing problems for Gibson. You know he's tricky as the balls come here. Trotter trying to find Bickley, trying to get the return ball through, and the ball's bouncing around. DeSantis is there again, picks it up. Cleared, throw in for the Bulls. Just interested to see what will be added on. Can't imagine it'll be too much, maybe a minute first half as shot is parried, but it falls nicely into the box, and then really good challenge. Looks like it may well be Hyde getting across there. Going to be a Bulls corner though. The ricochet off the block was up and into the box. It's not led to the goal. It has led to the corner. Jay Giles again. Cavallio sitting outside the box will go short now. Referee just having a word with Dowdle, the captain. Giles too close to the keeper again. Good punch. And they try and break his McCain. Well, does fall on the ball. Coming across there on Dowdle. And McCain slips and falls on the ball. again. Bears players surrounding the referee. The Pocock looking unimpressed. Again, slow work across the back. This time, Abadiori does lay it off to State. State takes it inside, tries to play it first time. Giles lets it run fortuitously, maybe. He had Young in front of him, so we knew that he wasn't going to run in behind him, but it wasn't going to say that Evans wouldn't. Again, the ball goes forward again, looking for Cavalier. Can't get there, and there's a push in the back, right in front of Mr. Pocock. Trotter goes down, free kick. Evans, the culprit. Ball's trying to get forward here. First half coming to the end. Maybe a chance here. Can the Bulls sneak one before the break? Played in. Half cleared. Trotter trying to battle with Abadiori. Watson then trying to get it back inside. Hooked back by Trotter, but it's fallen to Marino, who gives it to Peters, who finds Abadiori. Good pass, but he can't control it. And Giles to Kerry. Abadiori continues to run. Kerry goes route one, straight down the middle. To Santos jumping. In fact, it's Sunny who's got up there. Santos picks it up now. Free kick given. Sunny on Connell. Just to see how much Mr. Pocock will add in this first half. As again, a long ball forward, straight through to Van der Lee, who thinks of releasing to Kilshaw and then turns to Giles instead. McCain again. Another long ball. Cut out again in the middle by Peters. Bouncing around, Connell. Watt goes down, free kick given. Sunny again. Just getting a word. Peters with the free kick. Now we're going to see the board far side, and it is going to be a minute. A long ball played forward, which Kerrig deals with. Now De Santos, who tries to play it through. Back it goes to State. It's Marino there that Santos trying to just flick it round. Run hard first half a lot on this near side. De Santos trying to create things for the Bulls. Okay, just ducks out, lets it run, and it runs out. Well, that's it. That's the end of the first half. First half that sees the Bears lead the Bulls 1-0. Broadbridge Heath 1, Jersey Bulls 0. And at half-time, before you come back, go and get your tickets for the home game against Deal on Saturday at Springfield. So make sure you do that. Enjoy your cup of tea. We'll see you after the break. definitely blowing in the direction of the Hadfield, the keeper for the Bears second half. The net, you can see on that far side here, is starting to ruffle a little bit. So can the Bulls bounce back? Could have maybe converted with the Santos, but wind assisted second half should help. Real battle in the first half, either side giving away too much, and it was only a mistake that led to the goal. But we're ready to go again here. Mr. Pocock has made all the checks, and for the second time this evening. We're underway. Early touch for Hadfield, who's played most of that first half as a sweeper keeper. He launches one up, it hangs in the air, and Killshaw gets a touch to it. Cavalier does well. Hard challenge from Gibson. Trotter then helps out by Killshaw. Back to Kero. Looking for that ball through. Gibson does enough, but suddenly to Bickley. Doesn't quite reach Cavalier, and Killshaw nods it back, but into trouble. And here comes Connell, then to Young. Far side is Abadiori now. He's got a bit of space, got a bit of pace as well. Running into the box. Wants to get into his left foot, whips it in. Well, it eludes the header there. Coming in is, it's like Young again. Quick start, in fact. It's not Young this time. It's Marino by the looks. But quick start from the Bears. And again, ball skidding along this surface. Control not quite as easy. Long throw. Dowdle jumping. Young is back there, picked up by Evans. Evans battles, gets away from Watson now. Near side to Young, who switched to this left side. Watson does enough carry, thumps it into Connell. Crucial brings it down, has a little look up. Up to the runner Cavalier, cut out by Gibson, and then Young again does well, but Watson keeps the eye on it, then gets brought down. This time Evans. Watson wants to get on with it. Evans takes his time to retreat, and Van der Vliet decides it's his. And the Bulls get something forward here. There's a bit of wind, so it's going to help this. Carry it into the box. Van der Vliet probably needs to take a bit off it. He's absolutely launched that. Oh, nearly trying to catch Hadfield out there. Always going to be the way. If you put the same amount of pace into it that he normally does, it's always going to get caught on that wind and then blow straight into the arms of Hadfield. And again, calmly through and across the back. The Bears play it. Out again, looking for Gibson. Good touch by him. Cavalier goes with him. Dowdle off on this left-hand side, but Killshaw's back and across, and then Cavalier brought down again. This time by Gibson. And Cavalier is covered in mud. He's been down numerous times this evening. Can hardly see much of the white left on the back of his shirt. Maybe time for the big one for Carl Benet to clean the kit. Well, ball skips off the turf there, and Hadfield just deals with it like a basketball player, taking a 3-point. Long ball forward again. And through to Van der Vliet, and still the radar for the home side not quite working yet. Overplayed it in the first half, probably wind assisted. Second half too short. Long ball again, trying to get Cavalier in and around, the ball through the middle. Bickley gets there, but Gibson does really well. Tries to switch it to Abadiori. Giles up towards De Santos. Suddenly into the corner. Suddenly's going to need some help here. He's just trying to hold it up. De Santos again. Inside to Trotter, but it's a loose pass again. Dowdle now is a bit of chance to run at Killshaw. He's going to try and take him on. Trotter straight across, gets there, gets a touch on it. Free kick claims, nothing given. Cavalier now back inside to Trotter, and then Cavalier again, and he tries to take it round. Gibson does well. Stands his ground. Kilshaw with the throw. Now Trotter. Trotter cuts inside. Dowdle tries to keep up with him. Lovely ball inside the feet, and then suddenly goes down. No foul given either. Watson battling hard with Dowdle again. And then Connell stepping in. Now Evans and a chance. And then a coming together in the middle. Continues on. Whips it across. Well, looks like Johnny LeCain may well get a caution for the challenge. It's going to be the first one of the afternoon. Well, that's gone to Joe Giles. But it looked like it was Johnny LeCain who actually committed the foul. Referee maybe not sure there.
Cal's working back to get the fucking ball.
Well, he's shown a card. Looks like it's Joe Giles. It will be a Bulls throw. Kershaw waits to Kerry, who will play it down the line. Good header again, this time by Hyde. Kept in brilliantly by Cavalier, and then Hyde again sliding in, and a loud call from Van der Vliet, who comes outside his box. Plays it forward again. Ball's trying to kick the ball going in that direction. Trying to pen back the Bears. Kilshaw now with the throw. Needs a bit of movement ahead of him. This time Sunday does react. Plays it inside. Watson again. Better to Santos now. Skips past one but runs into traffic. And again, ball's cleared forward. Van der Vliet will come across. Plays it across the back to Giles. And then Van der Vliet returns to the area. Again, looking for that long ball, this time trying to get ball down that left-hand side. Quickly taken. Santos again busy. Well, another clash there. Sunday goes down, nothing given, play on. And now the Bears try to break here. Abadiori far side. Tricking away, has to cut inside, always to his left foot though. And then another ball, trying to find the pass and the range, and it's just not working. It was Evans this time who thought Dowdle had made maybe a bit more of a run there, but he hasn't. Kerry can just take his time. Trotter now thumps it down the line. It's not going to stay in. Too much on it. Just need to recalibrate a little bit here, because when the ball hits the turf, it's gone. It's going to be Gibson with the throw-in. Watson gives a shout out to the players to come on. It skips off Dowdle. Bull's ball. Kilshaw wants to get on with it. Bickley jumps, doesn't make it. Trotter does get there in the middle. Trotter now trying to shake off the challenge of Connell, but Connell impedes him. Free kick given. Oh, this is a decent area. Kilshaw makes a quick run. Watson can't take it, the referee's in the way. But Santos wants it anyway. Let's go to Santos now. Well, he could perhaps try one from here. James Kerry decides to make a run forward towards the edge of the box, left-hand side, making a run into the middle. Santos now plays it up. Easy clearance though. Young spins, tries to get away, does really well there. Still going. And then back and across is Sunley mopping up. Van der Vliet overhits it again, and Cavalier will not get there. Well, the ball's still not getting used to the slickness of the surface. They Van der Vliet there thumping the ball forward. You could hear it. Just need to keep control of the ball here. Take it away from the Bears. It's a tough battle. They're not going to get much. I've seen that so far. Kerry plays it up. Looking again for Sunley. Beaten to it. Connell out for Avediori. Well, trying to get back is McCain, who in the end does really well. Looked like he maybe just lost it for a minute in the air, but a bit of confusion. Not the ball's first choice for centre-back and left-back. Giles and McCain, but they're doing well. Just enough to hold Avediori at bay. Throw in far side for the Bears though. Just Bickley stays forward. The balls as a ball into the box. Well, it looks like a penalty's been given, and it has. And the challenge coming in there. Looks like Adam Trotter maybe again. Penalty has been given right in front of the referee. The heavy challenge. And down. May well be Evans who bursts through there. It is going to be a penalty though. A chance for the Bears to double their lead here. Can Van der Vliet pull out some heroics? Well, we know he's good from the spot. Kerry being spoken to. Just delaying this penalty, and maybe that worked in the favour of the Bulls. Just giving Van der Vliet the orders. He can't come off his line, and he gets a yellow card by the looks of it. Well, it's going to be Young from the spot. Van der Vliet. Referee blows his whistle. Young steps up. Straight down the middle. 2-0 the Bears. And as easy as you like. Well, they battled hard. They won the penalty. And Young does the rest. Well, the Bulls have got a mountain to climb now. Well, it's not been one of those games where there's been many chances. A mistake, and then the foul, the penalty following. And the Bulls are now trailing. Adam Trotter still having words with Mr. Pocock. He's only going to talk himself into the book if he's not careful. He needs an assist from that. Whether it's about the penalty or not doesn't really matter. That's gone. As the Bulls subs on the far side warm up. Bulls now. Long way to get back on level terms here. Trotter plays it back, and Giles again. Now Carey. Bulls have got to get on this front foot. They've got to get there quickly. And then Young trying to track Killshot as well. Gets into a midfield role. Nice ball out to De Santos. De Santos now tries the shot. Blocked. Oh, it was thumping into the back of Connell there. Bulls keep it alive far side. We've got to find a little bit of magic here. Got to find something. Shot. Well, header does come in from Bickley. A decent ball in, but was always rising off the top of his head. And the Bulls are going to make a change. And it looks like Francis Lekin-Mamati is going to come on. Sunley is off. So we expect that to be a straight swap. Maybe that De Santos goes out left. Yeah, and it looks like Lekin-Mamati is coming onto this right side. So a switch with Carvalho, De Santos, Lekin-Mamati coming on. And the Bulls just how to make some changes. Not a lot of depth on the bench. Some youngsters, of course. McKenzie, useful player. Lekin-Mamati can add a bit of pace. Santos playing more of a midfield role now. Leki Mamati gets a touch, gets brought down. Good work by Connell, then Leki Mamati gets after Connell. Lays it off. Another wasted ball from the Bears, given back to Lacane. Charles looks for the pass to Cavallo, who's done enough to just about win the throw-in. Cavallo operating left side now. Flicked on. Bickley now tries to get Cavallo in and round the back. Cavallo will keep it in, just does it really well, staying up somehow. And the challenge comes in. Diori sticking with the magician. Bulls need to find something, and they need to find it quickly. Ball's coming in. Look at Matthew, flicks it back in to the penalty box on the edge, but nobody there for the Bulls. It's been a bit flat at times this evening. One thing you can say about the Bears, they have been up for this. They've battled hard, they've given nothing. Strong in the challenge. And again, there, Young now really got a bit between his teeth, and a bit of a mistake again. Evans, and a sliding challenge by Watson, and he's going to get a card for that. Brings down Abu Diori on the far side. It's a clumsy challenge. And what will the referee do here? Definitely be a card. Whether it will be a red one or not, we'll see very soon. But heavy challenge coming in there from Luke Watson. Yeah, the card is the outcome. Just wonder whether that's just because of the fact that they've had no real chance to play this evening. Broadbridge Heath kept it really tight. May not well have had the kind of play that they would want. The long balls have been ineffective a lot of the time, but they have not given the Bulls any opportunity to play. Got a free kick now though. 2 in the wall. Gibson will take this. And De Santos stays up for the Bulls. Everyone else is back. Whipped in near post, headed away. De Santos tries to get there. Oh, a mistake though. Now Leki Mamati can get the afterburners on. Leki Mamati trying to get away from State. He's done really well there. Leki Mamati was bearing down on that. As the ball goes out and over the clubhouse, but the spare ball is quickly in play here. Kilshaw whips it forward. Bickley is there, will flick it on, but not going to reach a Bulls player. Watson there now with a touch back to Giles. Through the middle is Trotter. Now Cavallo, far side. Chance to run. Brings the ball across the box. Looking for Leki Mamati, can't quite get there. And again, they deal with it really easily, the Bears here. Perret drops it for Watson, now to Trotter. Trotter will turn, he tries to get away there from Marino. Trotter battling hard, back heel as well, still going Trotter. Far side is Cavallo now, can he get in the box? He drags it back, trying to find an inch, can't get it, can't get a millimetre, can't get a break at all here. The force back again, really good defending by the Bears here. Now Watson, the restart here, Kere, near side, Kilshaw, back to Kere, tracking across is Young. Giles now, far side, Cavallo through the middle. The run is there by De Santos, but it's just cut out, nick of time. Looks like Peters gets there first. Oh, the Bulls supporters, UK supporters behind the goal, behind Hadfield. The second half, the flag's flying, but there's not much to cheer about yet. Chance save, forward goes Giles, getting in the mix. Santos will whip it near post. And again, nothing working, but a mistake maybe. Chance it falls to Kere, tries to get inside, but dispossessed again by Dowdle, who does really well and wants to try and get away, but Lekimamati shuts him down. And then Trotter does well, lays it off for Lacane. Lacane now through the middle. Cavallio again. Gonna go. Cavallio whips it in, far post. Lekimamati can't get there, outstretched, tries. But again, the Bulls are overhitting it, and it's not finding another player in a white shirt. Bulls throw though. Well, in fact, it's not the Bulls throw, it's a Bears throw. Hemmed in, and the Bulls keep them there. Watson now lays it off Trotter. Trotter. Kilshaw. Giles now through the middle to Trotter again. Quick feet to Santos. The Santos takes it on. Still going to Santos, still going to the byline, whips it across, header surely, no! Cleared, shot comes in from Kilshaw, blocked. Down to Cavallio. Oh, I can't find the angle. Back and across it comes, blocked again. Well, solid defending again from the home team, done really well there. Looked like Bulls maybe just were trying to get the shot off, but stopped again, and then Trotter gets bundled down this time. Starting to get a little bit tasty, some of those challenges, maybe just a little bit over the top as well. And still, the Bulls go in search of a goal. Referees having a chat on the far side. With the Bulls bench. And the flags continue to flutter. And the Bulls give the supporters something to cheer about. De Santos again. Movement near post. Lekimamati spinning around. Santos whips it in. Well, skims across again. It's going to be a corner, just catching. May well be high there for the home side. Giles will go across to take. And again, you need to conjure something up quickly. Giles whips it in near post, flicked on, but flicked away as well. And cleared. Diori now trying to show Trotter some heels, but Trotter's done really well to hold him up. Oh, and then, well, De Santos comes within a couple of inches of nicking that one away. Runs out of room though. Watson has already been booked. Kere's been spoken to. The referee wants to calm it down. Kere remains calm. Watson does well. Lekimamati keeps it alive. Back to Giles again. Bulls trying to stay on that front foot. McCain has to look up. There's nowhere really to go. Finally gets out on that far side. Played ahead now. Good run. McCain just impeded, but nothing given. Cavallio has it. Trying to twist, trying to get a little bit of space, a little bit of an angle. Can't. Trotter does keep going, plays it in. De Santos spins, turns. De Santos brought down, surely. It's going to be a penalty. De Santos is brought down. Can't really be any complaints about that. De Santos was tricky. And it is going to be James Kere who will step up to take the penalty. Chance maybe to get the Bulls back into this game. They've been a very distant second so far, but maybe now the chance. Captain Kere against Hadfield. Can he give the Bulls a bit of a lifeline here?
Go on, Burns.
Carey from the spot. Hadfield tries to make himself even bigger, trying to impose himself. James Carey steps up now. And he scores! James Carey been clinical from the spot this season, converts another one, smashing it into the right-hand side, the left to the keeper, and the Bulls have a sniff. It's going to be Young to restart. And there's going to be a change on the far side as well. So off is going Abu Diori and on is Lawrence. So a change for the Bears, who have now just a 1-goal lead. Broadbridge Heath 2, Jersey Bulls 1. Bulls now got to stay on that front foot. Long ball forward though. Looking for Dowdle, can't get there. Now Trotter busying himself. Watson, big ball, up and under. Back across goes Hyde. Hyde with a good header back to Hadfield. And the Bulls now going to go for it. You can sense it. To be fair, they've spent most of the time in the Bears half in this second period. As the ball falls to Carey. Trotter again spins away. Tries to play it through to Santos. Does get there somehow. And the big up and under by Marino. Anywhere by Dowdle will do. Connell trying to get this going. And then Lawrence gets a touch, but McCain does well. Spins away but falls into a little bit of trouble there. Connell closing him down. Laid off again. Bulls win it back to Santos. Well, he's working and he's not stopped working, Ryder Santos, this evening. Constant thorn in the side of the Bears. Well, all supporters starting to come to voice. Charles does well. Carey steps up. Plays the ball towards Carvalho. Easily cut out by State though, and then Carvalho chipping away at him. State stays up, carries on the run. Surely now, brilliant interception by Jay Giles there. That was being lined up in the middle. Trotter there, beaten to it. Quickly battling hard. Watson now brought down in the middle. Watson can't react. Evans there. Well, the Bulls want to get on with it. The referee's looking to book Evans. So the ball will be brought back with a restart. Is this the moment the Bulls get level? Wind very much behind, blowing in golf terms. Another two clubs. Forward it goes. Looking for Bickney. Solid header. Lawrence with a touch. Just to get away from De Santos. Giles has time to turn. McCain now. They're going to find the run of De Santos. Trotter slides in, does well. Bickley now takes it on. Bickley now goes for distance. Oh, he's not far away. Lorne Bickley there, crashing into the advertising boards behind the goal. Hadfield was beaten. The pace on that ball just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Goes past the upright. Well, close for Lorne Bickley there. Shoot on sight. There's change again for the Bulls here. Looks like Kilshaw is off. I'm just going to check to see who's come on. Expected to be Harry McKenzie, but it's actually Sonny Cassidy. So a debut for Sonny Cassidy as Dowdle's trying to get in behind McCain. And McCain has reverted to right back, so Cassidy has gone to left back. Oh, good skill. Ball played in. And again, close, but no finish, no real direction on that ball in. So Cassidy has gone into left back. And Johnny LeCain back to where we see him more often than not, on this right side. Bickley battling hard again. De Santos jumping, hanging Jordan-esque. Bulls get the throw in. Matti wants to take it. It's going to leave it for LeCain. LeCain to De Santos. De Santos looks like he's the one who might be able to conjure up the second. Now Matti trying to whip it back to LeCain. Just puts too much on it. A real battle here at Broadbridge Heath this evening. LeCain with the header, back inside. Corellia doesn't quite get there. Lawrence flicks it on. Connell tries to get there. Giles sliding in and gets a little bit lucky. State now bringing it forward, outside, far side. Gibson straight at Van der Vliet. Oh, decent effort there. And quickly they get back in numbers. Hudson Marino with the shot. Now Cavalier runs into traffic, runs into trouble. Gets it back, lays it off to Watson now. Through towards Bickley. Bickley needs some help here. Bickley's going to try and play it through for De Santos. De Santos tries the shot, blocked by Hyde, who gets across quickly. And then there's a... looks like it might be... well, one of the Bulls players has gone down. Maybe another change forced here. Just a little bit of delay here. Well, some treatment's going to be required, perhaps. Well, Cavalier did go down, but he's back up. And it looks like one of the Bears has got a bit of a injured paw, perhaps. Just had a little bit of time on as the Bulls continue to battle to try and get at least a point here tonight. Real battle here. Broadbridge Heath quitting themselves really well. Santos again trying to get it forward. Wow, Watson, very poor pass from him to Giles. Wants to just knock it and just knocks it out. No hurry for the home side. Taking their time. Header by Watson. Back it comes. Oh, lovely ball, lovely touch as well by Dowdle. Kerry does really well and gets there to help out LeCain. Forward it goes, looking for De Santos, who tries to flick it on. Peters is there covering. Bickley's chasing him down. Hadfield thumps it forward. Should be Van der Vliet. Giles just helps it back. A little bit of a cushion header there. Van der Vliet goes high into the sky. Oh, lovely touch there. Ball played in, looking for De Santos again, but again the cover's been solid at the back. And then another little bit of a battle there with Young. Looks like another change is coming. We've got about 12 minutes plus a little bit of added time. And it's going to be State who's going off. It's the second change of the evening. And on is Cotton. So Cotton for State. So Lawrence the first sub, Cotton the second. And the Bulls have still time to turn this on its head. Some comeback it would be if they can get a second. Might be a second change for the Bulls as well as. In fact, it would be a third change. Cavalier just, it's quite heavy legged on the far side. Chance for McKenzie maybe to get a go, get a run out last 10 minutes. At the moment, no change. Throw in finally does come. Rain starts to fall a lot heavier all of a sudden. Bulls trying to get back. Thumped back with a bit of interest. Only as far as a white shirt. And then the pass is it's come off the Bear. Carlo plays it short. Cassidy, nice little jink there. Plays it across the box, but Mati won't get to that one. As time ticks by, the Bulls still just about have a foot in the door. The Bears not managed to shut it yet. Long clearance again by Hadfield. Mati does well. Plays it forward to Santos. Wow, he would have done really well to keep control of that. He's disappointed with himself, but there's some pace on that ball. Lovely bit of play by Mati. De Santos flying through the air, but can't keep control of it. There's going to be another change. Far side, so it's going to be a Bears change. Off is going Marino, on is coming Romain. So Romain from Marino. Expect that to be a straight switch. Marino taking his time to get off. Just be more time that will be added on. Mr. Pocock will be just making sure that it's added on. So Marino departs. Romain makes his entrance. And again, Hadfield into the wind. Gets some good distance on that. Giles with the header. Bulls battling. Cavalier. Quickly now. And again, De Santos just can't quite get there. Well, they've made another sub as well. Bejash VE is on, the number 14. So more changes made by the home side. Really utilising their bench this evening. So wearing 14 on this near side is Luke Bejash VE. Changed pretty much the front line now. With Lawrence on as well, operating through the middle. Giles jumps with Lawrence. Carey comes across. Ball bouncing around. Trotter trying to get hold of it, does well, uses his power, gets away from Evans. Bejashvili trying to get it off Trotter. Trotter still going out. Picked up though by Evans, sliding in his Mati. Evans rides the challenge. Just trying to take time out of this game now. No real desire to get it forward. Back to Gibson. Gibson has to go home. Mati stays with him and just lets him turn. Kere goes straight through the back there. Looks like Connell. Yeah, Connell is helped back up to his feet. Kere making a solid challenge, which may well get him a booking as well. Not sure. Well, some sort of confusion here. Dos Santos is getting called forward. Referee having a word with him. James Kerry there as well. And in the end, it's just a talking to. Oh, much ado about nothing. What a free kick it is for the Bears. Gibson is there. Referee's going to walk out. The traditional yardage. And walk pretty much to where Johnny LeCain was standing in any event. So the Bears plenty of cover back, but Gibson plays it in, headed away in the middle by Kerry as far as Connell. Evans flicks it over the top. Van der Vliet should get there, and he does. Well, Dos Santos is giving it chase for that. He's doing really well to keep it in. He can't, but he's got some speed on him, Ray Dos Santos. Now it's going to be a final change. Johnny LeCain is off, Harry McKenzie is on. So the outfield players utilised fully this evening by Elliot Powell. Harry McKenzie gets into the action. Not long for him. Can he make an impact as well? Can it be a super sub? Well, time to think about the player of the match as well for the Bulls. We'll get to that shortly as Watson flicks it on. Lekim Amati again. Romain pumps it forward. Giles just does enough. Cassidy pretty assured there. To Cavalier. Gives and goes. And again, the Bulls keep it alive. Short ball to Watson from Trotter. Get it inside to McKenzie, outside quickly to Kerry, who's forward. He whips it in towards the penalty box and then sliding in, half cleared, only as far as Trotter. Trotter back to Giles. Lawrence gives chase. Watson quickly flicks it on to Trotter, who's running into trouble there. Connell pulling at his shirt. Free kick is given. Gets on with it. Watson on this near side now. McKenzie. some added, possibly 6. We shall see. Paul's got to deal with a free kick though here. And Broadbridge Heath looking to kill this off now. Gibson again. Goes for goal. Well, it's in the right area, but not on the target that it needed to be. Mackenzie wants it early. Whacks the spare ball in to Van der Vliet. The other one's gone out and over the back. Van der Vliet in hurry-up mode. Long it goes again. There's no white head there though. Picked up by Lawrence, trying to skip away. Kennedy does really well. Bull's ball, will it be? Yes. Assistant referee on the far side, flag is up in the direction of the Bulls, so Bulls will send numbers forward again. Well, it doesn't happen too often that the Bulls get beaten. They've been beaten a couple of times this season in the league. Not yet have they been, but there's still time, maybe just enough to get something. Kerry now plays it in towards Watson. Watson being closed down. Now Trotter. Trotter plays it through, looking for Kerry. Giles gets across, gets there first. Now Watson. Inside to Trotter. Trotter has a little look up. Lekimamati makes the run, does well, keeps it alive. Cassidy arriving. Well, just skips away again from Mackenzie. Well, time as we're coming into the last few throws of the dice and the last few seconds of this second half. Time to pick the player of the match for the Jersey Bulls. Tonight, for his tenacity, he won the penalty. It's Ray Dos Santos. Well, he's been everywhere this evening. The Bulls, number 10, across, trying single-handedly to haul the team forward at times. Won the penalty. Can he maybe get even an equaliser? He'll certainly be trying. Kerry inside to Watson. Watson now has a little look up. Now cleared in the middle by Romain. Giles flicks it back to Van der Vliet, can pick it up if he wants to. Watson comes short. Van der Vliet goes back to Giles. Giles will just bring it forward. He's got to launch it. He does. Lekimamati with the header, but he's headed it back inside to Evans. It's gone to a blue shirt, not a white shirt. And time still just about. The Bulls here, they pick the ball up again. Forward they come, but booted out. And another ball will be required. Is there any time left? The ball quickly thrown in. Giles now whips it across to Watson, who's unmarked and trying to catch him, and he takes the shot straight down the barrel of Hadfield's midriff. Comfortable with the keeper, didn't want to spill that. It's wet, but he held on, and he's launched a massive one forward. Will go through to Van der Vliet at the other end, can quickly get this started. He's got to. Kerry now, the ball's come again. Kerry has a little look up. Watson on this near side. You think Kerry's going to launch it. There's no pressure. They're backing off here, which allows the Bulls to take it on. Now Watson, far post. Well, nearly gets through to Lekimamati. Falls to Giles. Shot from distance. Well, inches wide again. In fact, looks like it's Cassidy with the shot there. What a way that would have been to mark his debut. And Broadbridge Heath, though, in this last couple of minutes, instead of sticking to the pace that they've played at and the tightness, they've started to back off here. It's allowed the Bulls to come on and at them. Charging on still. Time still to be added. Time not yet over. Giles jumps. Trotter, can he get there? He can't. Dowdle does well. Spins away. Dowdle now goes to the corner. Brings it back in. Steps over. Closed down. Trying to win the foul, but solid challenge coming in by Cassidy. Oh, there's no hurry for the home side. not unsurprising. As they throw it into the corner, the Bulls will need to get that out of there and get it up the other end, and they have to do it pretty quickly. Bulls have won the throw. No time at all to even think about it. Long ball forward. There's 2 balls on the pitch now. Confusion like the weather. Rains down everywhere. Long throw. Another good header by Romain. Gets there first. De Santos jumping but solid again by Wooster at the back then. And then the ball is booted out. And now the cries for Van der Vliet to get forward. Bulls need to get the ball. Going to be a booking as well. Busy night for Mr. Pocock. So Romain has gone in the book. And Van der Vliet has gone forward. And it's going to be a final Hail Mary, you think, here. Here it comes in towards the box. Trotter twists and turns. Can he launch one back in? He's going to have to be quick. He does. Far post. Cleared away. Van der Vliet is staying up. Cassidy is there. Cavallio now trying to get into the box. Cavallio tricking, twisting. Gets it back at a cross. Nobody is there. Van der Vliet is, though. Tries to keep it alive. Little short ball. Well, trying to find Mackenzie. And that brings great. Well, the home fans here saying that's why you're a goalkeeper. Well, harsh. Perhaps a little bit fair, though. But shouldn't have to be up there trying to scrap for whatever is left of this battle royal this evening. Referee's not looking yet to blow the whistle. Van der Vliet has gone back the other end. Quickly clears it, quickly rolls it out. Kere now, and he can take it forward. Again, they're drifting off. Well, Romain. And that's it. It's all over as De Santos gets cleaned out. The referee does blow the whistle, and the Bulls haven't managed to get the second. Tonight, they're beaten by Young goals. 2 for the number 9. They did get one back. De Santos winning a penalty that Kere converted with aplomb. But the Bulls have been defeated on the road here at the Bears tonight. It's been a bit of a mauling from the Bears this evening. They've been tough. They've stuck with it. They haven't created too much, but they took the chances that they had, and they rightly deserve the spoils. As the players make their way to shake hands, and they'll be making their way off the pitch. Remember, Saturday, get your tickets at bulls.je/tickets for the home fixture against Deal Town, and give that 12th man to the Bulls with support at Springfield. Well, it's all over here this evening. The Bulls defeated by 2-1. Broadbridge Heath deservedly winning the match. Hope you enjoyed watching it. We'll see you next time.